He wanted to find somebody that, knew what they were doing, could run a shop, but also just wanted to find somebody that would fit the kind of culture that he wanted here. I mean, we talk about our culture all the time. That's one of the things that we really strive for, is to have a good culture here. So I think it was more of the type of person fit more so than, the skill set that he was looking for. And I
Right.
think he interviewed me like 5 times before he actually sent me the job offer over.
Yeah, I think finding the good fit is like definitely much more important. That's one of the things that I've 100% experienced and learned from over the past few years, because I was always very engineering mindseted, and so like I wanted skill, 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 right? And I knew if I got skilled individuals, but then I didn't really realize that it's the work ethic, it's the cultural energy that they bring to the team that really makes the big
Yeah,
difference.
and we've had a lot of success with, younger guys. I mean, coming out of high school, or, right, even out of tech school, and just finding that right type of guy. I mean, you can train anybody to run a CNC machine if they're willing to do it. You can train anybody to weld, run a laser, press brake. All of that can be taught,
Yep.
but you can't really teach somebody to
Mhm.
show up to work every day, be respectful to their employees, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. That starts from the
Yeah,
beginning.
definitely.
So going back to the beginning, what did you have any idea of you were going to become a CNC machinist or wanted to get into this type of industry?
To an extent, I mean, most of my family was in manufacturing. So my dad worked at Michelin, which is big around here, and
Yeah.
my grandfather worked at a small job shop. So I'd been around it, my whole life, but never really thought about getting into it. And when I went to work and got my first job and started CNC machines, it was just interesting to me. It was something different. Even though
Yeah.
I had been around it, I had seen bridge ports and things like that. I hadn't seen a decal or anything. So it was definitely something that intrigued me. And I would say within a couple of weeks of being in that apprenticeship program, it just kind of piqued my interest and kept going from there.
How did you go about finding that apprenticeship?
The first job that I had was at Rexroth, and I was actually just working in their logistics area. So moving pallets
Gotcha.
around, and then moved into kitting. So getting parts ready to go on the CNC machines. They ran a ton of different part numbers, all very similar. So they had people that would go around and get XYZ part number, take it to the machines, and I just kind of talking to the guys on the machines. They were like, "Hey, if this is really something that interests you, you should apply for the apprenticeship program."
Mm.
And I guess being friendly with some of the guys out on the floor, they put in a good word for me, and ended up getting in.